There we go. Hello, we're live. Holy shiz, it's been a while. All right, testing. Is Dogecoin dead? Come on, man. Let me have like 3 seconds of breathing here, okay? Yes, the whole market's dead. If you want to talk about dead. All right, can you guys hear me loud and clear before we begin? As usual, it's going to be a 30-minute live stream, and I'm going to be going over everything that I possibly can. Holy shit, market is collapsing as we speak. But I want to quickly talk about the current structure and give you guys a little backstory here. Well, I've given backstories, but giving you guys a little bit of market insight as to what's going on. So, awesome. So yes, we've lost 93.4, another shorting opportunity. This thing is dropping so fast, it's literally becoming impossible to keep up with it. Even on Ethereum right now, we're about to lose the wick low again at 25.36. Loss of that and probably back to 2400. So, yeah, I'm doing well. Not really, I'm being honest with you, I'm really not doing well, but my back is horrendously hurting too much, but I am here for you guys, just trying to navigate here with you so everyone can understand what exactly is happening. So, let's talk about Bitcoin starting off, and then we'll go ahead with everything else. So, Bitcoin, as of right now, explain to you guys, and I'll touch base as to it again for those of you that, were not paying attention in Telegram, but there's a few things to keep in mind. Number one, on the daily structure. Let's talk about the previous all-time high and what happened and what I think is happening right now. And it'll give you guys a little bit of a better understanding. And maybe, for a lot of you guys, maybe it'll help you sleeping at night too. So, if you guys remember from the previous all-time high on Bitcoin, we had the initial squeeze, and you can see that Bitcoin right here topped at 65,000 pretty much on the dot. This was the original top. Zooming out, we had a huge BART formation playing out. We dropped back to the lows of 29,000. Everyone was calling for a bear market. And then we had the next initial run up on Bitcoin to the break previous of all-time high, created a new all-time high. And then, of course, it was the start of the bear market. Now, looking at the current structure for Bitcoin, this is where we currently are. You can see that we had the initial, I'm not going to count this, right? This whole mumbo jumbo here. I am, again, not going to count this because this was previous all-time high. There was already price action in between. It does not count as a leg. The leg was the original break from election. So that for me was the first leg opportunity towards the upside. Now we are seeing Bitcoin looking for the same BART formation to complete. If that BART formation does end up completing, we're looking at around, give or take, a $75,000 to $73,000 Bitcoin. As of right now, it looks like it's going for it, right? We're breaking below support, yada, yada, yada. Can it get worse? Yes, it can. It can actually get quite really bad, but right now, I just want to give you the overall perspective. Before we jump ahead to the extreme bear case, let's talk about the overall logistics of this move. Is this the end of the bull market? No, it really isn't. And the reason for that is you can see that we are currently testing the first leg, right? So this is what I'm expecting. Again, this is just what I'm expecting. You don't have to follow this per se, but this would be the ideal situation. Is what I'm expecting from the previous all-time high. If we were to go off the same price action, it would be something like this. The current BART structure, we break below it, hit 75, 73K, bounce at that range, head back up into maybe 120, peak there, and that is the end of the bull market. That is what I'm thinking. But again, right now, before we jump ahead to the panic situation, we have to keep in mind that there's a few opportunities here. Let's go on the 4-hour structure so you can see what I'm saying. We are still in a consolidation. Yes, it looks horrendous, right? I'm not going to say it doesn't look bad, but it looked bad here, it looked bad here, it looked bad here, it looked bad here. The same structure we've seen bounces on before. I would not assume the fact that the BART formation completes unless we break 89K. If we lose 89K, it's over. I'm not even going to give you guys sugarcoating. It is over. We are going to see the capitulation from there. We are going to see a massive drop from there. So right now, as long as we continue to trade within this, we are still in range. Yes, the market is bearish. Yes, things are bad right now. I'm not saying it's bullish. I'm not saying go buy the dip. I'm letting you know that it can get worse from here, but the overall market, so from the previous, from December, let's say November, we're still in that November-December range, right? So zooming out, it's not the end of the world until 89K. Then it's the end of the world. But right now, that's what I'm expecting, at least for the original leg. Once we break that, it does become worse, right? So overall in Bitcoin, 89K would be the opportunity. Reason why: one test here, second test here, third test. I talked about this in yesterday's moveset as well. And, you know, for those of you that took the trade, you probably made a lot of money on this. For those of you that didn't, learning opportunity. Again, it happens. I honestly, guys, with my back right now, I can't be on top of everything. That's why I make these videos and messages in Telegram prior, so that you can just follow along on your own. But I mentioned to you guys on Bitcoin, hey, if Bitcoin breaks the wick low, so I'll explain the trade setup here real quick just so everyone can learn from this. But I said if Bitcoin ends up breaking 94.2, we are looking for a shorting opportunity. Now pay attention, this is where it gets interesting. I said we have already seen this level tested twice. Everyone see that? One test, two tests. Now this would become the third test opportunity. This is where it gets interesting, right? So again, even if you want to look at it from this perspective, that counts as a test too. 1, 2, 3. The issue was that with Bitcoin right now, we ended up hitting that level multiple times. The more times the support level is tested, the likelihood of it breaking. This is the problem though. Bitcoin right now has already also tested, you guessed it, 93.4 once, twice. Guess what? This is the third time. This is where it gets worse. Bitcoin has also tested 90K once, twice. Do you see where I'm going with this? This is a momentum trade. This is where the capitulation happens. When these support ranges have already been tested multiple times, the more times these levels are tested, the likelihood of them breaking. The problem is when you have these many supports that are lined up and have already seen these many tests, and the market says today's the day and we're going to drop again, that is where capitulation happens. That is where things go extremely bad. And that's why I'm telling you guys again, we are not looking for buying opportunities. We are not dip buyers. We are not dollar cost averaging. We are not looking for lows and to enter these lows. I am going to repeat myself. I don't care how good the candle looks. It is not a buying opportunity in the current market. For example, with Ethereum, every green candle that happened in between this range, this whole range, was not a buying opportunity. It was a scalping opportunity. Same thing with Dogecoin. A lot of you guys in my comments are saying, Doge, Doge, Doge. Okay, I understand, but Doge was not a buying opportunity. Doge was a scalping opportunity. Buying opportunities come when the exponential moving averages have held as support. I know I haven't made a Doge video. Come at me, okay? I get it. I haven't made a Doge video. It's the end of the world. Cool. I will make a video. But the reason why I didn't was also because of the fact that we were just trading sideways. I'm not going to make a video every single day talking about the same range, right? I told you guys in Telegram, for those of you that joined, free, that if we end up losing this wick right here, we're shorting Doge to 0.21. We broke 0.21. Shocking, right? I see it. Yes, it's shocking. But looking at Doge and many of the other altcoins, the problem is a lot of traders, what they will do is the same folks that, you know, right here on 0.30, for those of you that remember that trade, which was massive, I kept saying 31 cents has been tested multiple times. I am not a buyer here. I am a scalper, but if we lose the 31 cent range, I am shorting the moveset. We shorted it 31 all the way down to 21, probably the best trade in a while we've had in Telegram for a massive trade profit. Again, I told you the same thing. We are consolidating, but usually consolidations lead to breakdown structures. Right now, again, Doge is testing the same level. Everyone is down horrendous, but this is why I tell you guys, stop dollar cost averaging in coins when you don't have a direction of where it's going. If you're one of those folks that just keep buying and dollar cost averaging for leverage and anything like that, you will lose. This is not a market that's forgiving. This is a market that is going to sideswipe you and you will lose a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're talking, Bitcoin continues to cascade 92.3. I definitely would be in terms of shorting opportunities. The market is quite free for shorts right now across the board. Scalping opportunities are pretty much everywhere, mostly for Bitcoin, because on the daily structure, we are continuing to break. If we lose 92, the next wick is at 91. If we lose 91, 89K. Yes, it can get ugly pretty fast. So just as I'm talking, just keep an eye on your shorts. If you are shorting, keep an eye on them. Scalp opportunities are around the board. But again, right now, not looking for buys at all. That's the worst case scenario for you guys. Okay, everyone keeps saying worst case scenario. The worst case scenario for you is 73K. Take a moment. 73K. That is your worst case scenario. Okay? Because this is the mother of all Barts. This is the mother of all Barts. This is the mother of all Bart. I have never seen such a disgusting Bart like this in my life. And again, if this Bart plays out, again, strongly, if this Bart plays out, it is going to be, everyone's going to lose a ton of money. Those people that didn't take profits when guess who kept screaming, guys, Trump launched a meme coin. Great time to cash out. Guys, I am 90% sold. Great time to cash out. People kept messaging me and saying, Pingu, you're an idiot. You're an idiot for selling here, right? Trump launched a meme coin, Pingu. Trump launched a meme coin. Why are you selling? Guys, you got to understand, 7 years in this market. I've been doing this 7 years. Every single time when something major, I mean, Trump was obviously massive, but when the market tends to think something is bullish, the opposite happens. That just comes with time. You have to understand to learn to take your profits. You have to understand when to take your profits. Again, no one's going to hold your hand and say, okay, Jimmy, you're up $36,000 on your trade. Might be a good time to cash out. I'm not the person that's going to say that. I repeated myself many times for the past few months over and over and over and kept saying, look, these are what I'm seeing across the board. I am happy to take my money out here. Again, I have money in the market. I'm not saying I'm completely out, right? I have my leverage account. I have my meme coin bag, whatever, cool. But I'm not that deep, right? I'm really not. Like, I'm not 6-7 figures deep in altcoins where I'm panicking on this drop where I'm down 30-40%. I really don't give a shit. Realistically, it can drop another 20 grand from here and I'll be laughing. I don't care. I can always rebuy the lows later, right? Why? Because I sold at 106. And I'm not here to brag. I told all of you guys to do the same. Everyone that listened, I kept saying, guys, great idea to sell at 106, right? Ethereum was up here at 3,300. People are like, you're an idiot. It's going up. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll see. This was a capitulation drop to 2,100. Buying opportunity, cool. Is it over? It's looking pretty bleak right now, right? With Bitcoin cascading. It's looking really bleak for Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum. I know the lines are horrendous just because there's so many lines on the board. But yeah, this can get pretty ugly pretty fast, right? So in terms of current price structure, I'm betting 2,400. We're pretty much there. Did we wick there? Yeah, we wicked there. No, wait, did we actually? Oh, I did call it. Look at that. Okay, you know what? I take it back. I called it. I said Ethereum this morning at 2606. You know what? Kill me, okay? My fault. I didn't mean to not message you guys at 2606. I was at a doctor's thing. I missed it. I did send the trade though. I said, look, here, I'll put it in the chart. I'll put it for you guys right now just so everyone can see. I'm not just saying it. Oh, he's saying it after it happened. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, no. Here's a Pingu chat. Here you go. Okay, everyone can see it together. So I said, ETH trading like Vitalik just rugged and deleted the Discord. Jokes aside, pathetic price action, weak and small movement, but key was to hold above. Shorting Ethereum at 2606 back to 2400 range. Do not trade the chop. It's anyone's game in between. Just playing it for perspective. Cool. So, current chart right now, 2606 was lost. Ethereum dropped to 2469, 2400 range. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy did it again. How many times I must do it? I'm just joking. But realistically, that was the trade setup. My fault. I didn't message you guys and say, hey guys, short opportunity. It was there though, okay? Now, looking at Ethereum though, would I continue looking for shorts? No. And the reason for this is look at the cascade wick we currently have. Unless, of course, Bitcoin ends up magically losing support at 90K, Ethereum will probably head back down to 2100. But I'm not playing that game, right? I'm not taking a risk of already a $200 drop and now entering Ethereum for another short. It's just too risky in my books because if Ethereum starts to move up, it's going to end up squeezing all the late shorts. It's just not something I want to do. Instead, I would actually be looking for other altcoins to short. For example, here's a big one. Here's Cardano. Cardano looks disgusting. Cardano looks disgusting for many reasons. Right now, we're on a midterm support at 67 cents. This is now the third test opportunity as well. If Bitcoin ends up losing structure, Cardano free fall back to 58 cents as well. So what I do in these sort of situations when, for example, you know, I've already made my money on Ethereum, I've already made my money on Bitcoin per se, what I would do is I would quickly go look at other altcoins and see how their charts look. I'm not going to talk about XRP because, again, XRP is actually holding quite well overall compared to the rest of the market, but just in a scan point. But yeah, just in general with the rest of the market, like for example with Shiba, I know Shiba's in a free fall right now. Where's the next support? 11, right? So I look at that from a perspective and say, okay, if Bitcoin and Ethereum end up losing support, where exactly could these coins go to? And that's pretty much how I would start looking for scalping opportunities in this market. But yeah, quite a lot of trades. Okay, let's talk about Solana, because I know a lot of you guys want to talk about Solana here too. I'm not ignoring Solana. There's just a lot I want to talk about Solana, so I'm kind of leaving it for the end. So this sucks. Okay, yes, let's get that out of the way. This sucks. I said at 182 for a short on Solana, or I think 186 rather. We were shorting Solana, and I said 159 would be the first level. We hit it. Obviously, the bulls could not break back above. This is a key indicator, and this is what I teach you guys, right? Just because it's the first green candle, a lot of you guys messaged me and said, Pingu, I want to take long positions on Solana because I think it's going back to 200. No. The reason for that is, here, crazy thought process, but look at the previous price analysis, what happened to Solana at 159, okay? You guys ready for this? This is crazy. This is crazy, okay? Whoa, what's this? This is the same chart. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Why did it bounce at 179, then drop back down to 159, and then wick to 155, and then break back above? Why did it do that? Well, that's what I saw, right? So that's why when I sent that message, I said 159 is the first level. I was going off previous wicks, and the previous wick told me that 159 was going to hit. Now, did I expect 159 to break today? No. I did expect it to break if Bitcoin lost support. I didn't expect it to break today, but it did, and we did short it, right? I think the original message of 150, what was it, 150, 153, I think I said, guys, looking for a short on Solana to 146. We broke 146. It's just getting worse. It just keeps going worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, this sucks. Next level for Solana, zooming out. And this is what I talk about momentum plays, right? So look at Solana. 1, 2, now this is a third test as well at 134. We lose 134. God forbid, it gets worse, right? This is what sucks. This is why I'm getting so upset, is because people are not understanding the scope of the situation. They're really not. These people that keeps telling you, oh, buy the dip. Oh, look for a long position. Oh, just dollar cost average. They're morons. And that's why it angers me, because I'm like, these people have no idea how to chart, let alone what to do in these sort of situations. This is the problem with Solana right now, right? We are going to have some sort of relief rally, and they're going to be like, haha, I told you so. And then this is what's most likely going to happen again. Looking at Solana right now, the 134 region, disgusting. Multiple wicks, it's not going to hold. If we lose 134, 118 is the next level. Problem with that, disgusting. We've already tested levels multiple times as well. The $100 region, do you understand what I'm saying? This is the issue. On a large scale, this is capitulation. It really is. And you have to be very careful about buying the dips on these situations. Sorry, I'm drinking water, I'm dying. So let me make it simple for you, okay? Everyone ready? Let me make it super simple for you. When are we looking for long positions on Solana? When would we be looking for a long position? Well, for that, we go to the daily time frame. The day you see this, these two magical lines right here, the day you see these break above, so market comes up and boom, that's your long confirmation. Bull runs back, we're booming, everything is balling, every meme coin is going to the moon. That is your confirmation. That's it. Otherwise, I don't give a shit how many green candles you see. I don't give a shit. If it's still rejecting, you're bearish and you're shorting. It doesn't matter how you feel about the market. Oh, it's so oversold. It doesn't matter. You're looking for shorts and you're going with the flow. That's it. Super simple. Because guess what? The mother of all BARTs, is happening on Bitcoin. The mother of all BARTs, and it is going to be disgusting. Okay, so just a quick glance at the message. Someone said, how do you put trailing stops in certain situations like today? Well, if I'm shorting today, right? So let's assume I took a position in 93.4. Again, God forbid, I missed it, my fault. Okay, cool. Realistically, it was there. At 93.4, if I'm looking for a shorting opportunity, I got the initial break. My trailing stop, like I said, as it cascades down, 93.4, I place the stop at 93. 93 breaks, I place it on 92.6. 92.6 breaks, I would place the stop at 92.2. As it cascades down, you're just placing your stop loss in profit as it moves lower. That's it. That's all it is. Because then, let's assume the market comes back up, I hit for stop loss. It doesn't mean that, oh my god, green candle, going to the moon. No, it just means I can either look for another entry or I'm done with the trade and I'm moving on with it. That's it. Those are the two ways you pretty much how to trade these 4-hour time intervals. And again, very profitable, right? Extremely profitable across the board. God, Doge, just brutal. It's just brutal. Like, this is brutal, guys. I'm not making light of the situation. This is bad. And the problem is it's going to get worse, right? We're not out of the blue. The pain is not done. It's just going to get worse. And that's my issue. Is like, I think across the board, we're going to feel a lot more pain here in a bit. I think it's going to, we're going to experience a capitulation like you've never seen before. And for those of you that are 90% in meme coins, it's over for you. I'm sorry. Your AI coins are never going back to all-time high. Your FWOG and all your other coins, your MLG, you see it on my chart, your Noobcat, those coins are never going back to all-time high. It's over. Like, realistically, it's going to take a lot for those coins to get back to all-time high. And then, of course, it's an attention narrative, right? So, for example, what I mean by that is, when you have a coin that's so large and it loses 90% of its value, there's going to be a lot of bag holders that are going to be waiting to sell when the price goes back up. It takes months, if not years, to come back to that initial price. And that's the problem. A lot of people right now buying these dips on these meme coins or just in general are hoping for the fact, like, guys, Popcat's at 20 cents. I don't know what else to say, right? I gave you guys this at 11 cents originally, and it shot all the way up to $2. If you didn't take profits, that's on you. It ain't my problem as a 20x with size. I don't give a shit. If you don't want to hear it, sucks to suck. But realistically, you were greedy. At $2 to 20 cents, is it a buying opportunity? Yes, per se. But what happens if the market doesn't bounce? Are you ready for something like this, where the market, Popcat goes back down to 10 cents, 9 cents, 80 mil market cap, right? Remembering Pepe, I remember we saw 90 mil multiple times. If you're ready for a 50% shave from here, then take the trade. If you're not, then sit on your hands and do nothing. Although it looks great, things can change very fast on meme coins. And that's why a lot of times you guys don't see me messaging about Popcat or Dog with Fat for leverage. It's because I don't want you guys to get burned. I don't want anyone to lose money, right? That's my initial goal. When I send you guys a trade, I am responsible for 2,400 people. I will not send you a shitty trade. I am doing my part in making sure that nobody is gambling at that front. And that is why I'm just sitting on my hands right now, right? We are sitting on our hands in terms of this cascade. If I'm looking for a trade, though, it's a short. If I'm looking, guys, the mega short is in front of your eyes right now. It really is, right? We are looking for cascade pressure. Can it go down lower? Yes. Bitcoin, if it ends up breaking this region at 89, it is disgustingly over. It's going to be so bad. It's disgustingly over. It's going to be bad. So, yeah. Okay, let me read your messages. I've been talking for like 20 minutes. Pokemon cards on stream. Yeah, I open them with my wife, to be honest. She likes opening them, so I just open them with her. But I usually send what I get. What do you think about most coins are on their last support? So that's actually my point, right? A lot of these altcoins right now are on this last support, and a lot of people are looking at this as a buying opportunity. That is what worries me, right? Even Bitcoin is on its last support as it cascades right now lower. The problem is, because it's on its last support, and that support level has already been tested multiple times, yeah, it will probably most likely complete this bark formation. Again, I'm not going to say, okay, it's doing it tonight, right? That's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is to keep in mind these support levels have already been tested multiple times. You want to be careful when you're looking for buying opportunities. But if I'm a trader right now looking at this, I'm looking at this as an opportunity for, a massive short position at 89K. Because that's guaranteed swing. This will be cascade capitulation. That's it. It is capitulation. There's nothing light way of putting it. It's over. It's over from this level, 89K. If it breaks, look, guys. I'm not trying to be a dick. Okay, I'm being straight with you. Elections was the biggest trade in this channel. Period. The biggest trade in this channel. From 73 to 100K, the wick. Right. There was no pullback straight to 100. Realistically, there wasn't. Now, the problem is, because of how violent that elections run was, there's also no support on the way towards the downside. Do you guys see these gaps? These gaps are there for reasons. It's because there was no support on the run-up, resistance, there's no support on the way down. 89k has lost. The first level is 86. From 86 to 81, it is a free fall. There's $7,000 trade opportunity, life-changing money for you guys there. I will tell you when that opportunity arises. Right now, we are still in range, okay? It is not over unless we lose 89. The range is still at play. There are chances, multiple chances for relief rallies here. And I hope for everyone's bags, we have a relief rally here. But, I mean, again, I'm not an emotional trader. I'm not hopes and dreams kind of guy. I'm just saying it for you guys. Me personally, looking at this, this is horrendous. This is not good. But for your bags and for what you're holding, I hope we have some sort of bounce here. Even a small bounce back into 95. It will give that relief for a lot of people that I think are looking for it. But, again, starting off with the overall perspective, it is not the end of the bull market. Right? It is not the end of the bull market. It's just a larger corrective move before the next all-time high if we lose 89k. Much like we started back in previous 2021 at 67 down to 28. It can happen. It will happen if we lose 89k. Does everyone understand the point of the video? Can I get a number 1 if you understood what I've been blabbering about for 26 minutes? Does everyone understand? Press 1. Press 1, please. Okay. One person. I'm good. I'm good. One person, good enough for me. We're good. One person understood. We're chilling. Can you explain it in crayon? I got it. I got it. Okay. Everyone ready? We're doing crayon. Okay. So, this. Okay, we're going to do this together. This is you. Okay? So, this is you. You're this guy. And this is the market. So we're going to put the chart here. And this is the market. Okay? These are your goals in between. Market was booming. Okay? Everyone's happy. You're happy. Big smiley face on you. Now, what happened next? Well, market started reversing. Right? And this was the original BART. So this is where we currently are. And this is you. You're still happy because you're still up somewhat decent. But now, let's say we lose the BART. And now market starts free falling like this. And let's assume this is 73k. Okay, following along? Right? And now this is you. And now this is gone. And now you're poor. And that is the end of my TED Talk. Thank you guys so much for coming. Let's not do this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for learning and, well, for listening rather, not learning. I hope you learned. If you didn't, well, I mean, this is recorded. You can always go back to that session. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys, I'm coughing, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please throw me a like button. My channel is completely free. I don't charge for anything. I don't need to sell courses. I don't need to sell anything. It is a completely free channel. Here is the link for the channel if you guys are interested in keeping up with my trades as well as all my, I'm not going to say signals, but I'm going to say my ideas. And yeah, if you want to stay up to date with your favorite altcoins, I will upload a Doge video. I'm sorry. I have forgotten. I'm sorry. But I will, make that video again for you guys. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I'll let you guys know if I get any new Pokemon picks. Okay. Peace out.